Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I've got a story to share with you today. And oh god, was this a weird night? The answer is yes. Yes, it was. So, I'm gonna be using fake names for this because they're partly, I don't really give their real names out. And I'm probably just gonna write a list of names now and then come back to this video and then give you a little update. So, my good friend Darren, right? He's basically saying, Louis, you should come to this rave. There's gonna be like a mad rave on Saturday. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be in the middle of the woods, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like so good. We're gonna get pissed and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'm down. I'll come. And he also said that quite a few of our friends are coming too. So I was like, you know what? That sounds like a hoot. Let's do that. So it gets to the day. It's Saturday, right? And I said, "Oh, Darren, you can come over to mine before we go because it's gonna be like what? It's I think he said, yeah, Darren said it was gonna start 11. Okay, so he comes around to mine for about 10. Okay, so yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. It's a fun night, and then we're like, oh, I'm gonna be so excited for this rave, mate. We ended up watching like quite a lot of rave videos on YouTube and listening to some club music just to get us in the mood, just to prepare ourselves for what we were in for. So it's getting closer to the time. I think by this time it's about like 10:30. So Darren's mum offers to drive us there. So we get we're in a car and we're gonna go out all the way into the fucking countryside for this rave. Yeah, fucking Darren. Obviously that's not his real name, but anyway, Darren, right? He didn't think to tell us that like when we got there, he went, oh, sorry, it actually starts at 12. So, me and my mates all kind of turned to him and you're like, you fucking what? You got us here early when it's meant to be at 12. It's freezing cold, it's pitch black, and we're in the middle of the fucking countryside. So that's perfect. So we staggered about for a bit, wondering what the hell we're gonna do, and then we found this pub. Now I don't know why that pub was there. It was like the middle of nowhere, literally nowhere, and there was that pub just standing there. So we're just like, you know what? I know we're not 18, we can't go in there and get served, but let's just sit outside the pub on these benches and have some of the few drinks ourselves because we brought some drinks for the rave and a few. I'm just gonna call them, happy items. I'm just gonna call them happy items for the sake of this video. So we brought a few happy items, and Darren's like, "Yo, I'm so sorry, guys, for making you wait. You know what? Let's crack open one of these happy items and let's some drink some more." So yeah, we do that, and we're having fun. We're chilling. We're making each other laugh. We were being loud as hell though because this pub was also a hotel. So there were like people sleeping in there, and us being loud as hell teenagers are going to be laughing, shouting, just basically having a party outside this hotel while people are trying to sleep. So we were probably being bothersome as shit. And now we're a bit, I'd say we're a bit happy at this point, quite happy. And then it got to the time and we're like, okay, let's set off now because it's midnight, so we should go off. Bear in mind, we have no idea where we're going. We're just guessing wherever we should go. So we're wandering along this street. There were a few houses, even though it was the middle of nowhere. There were like just a few houses, and we walked past these houses. And so it got to the point where we left these houses and we're almost in the woods area. Yeah, so we're in the woods area, and it's so dark. Like, it's extremely dark, covered in trees and everything, and it's freezing. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be cold. I didn't even bring a coat because it was like, well, I did. Some of us didn't, but I thought it would be warm because it was just a warm day that day. It was quite nice. Sun was out, so I thought, you know what, should be nice. Dude, it was freezing that night. Like, I'm being serious. There were icicles coming from our noses. Anyway, so now we are in the woods now. There's a bunch of us. There's probably about, I'd say, 7 or 8 of us. And then let me introduce to you Xander. So Xander, right, he suggests, oh no, guys, I know a shortcut, trust me. And we're all just like, no, we don't trust you, and let's not separate because it's fucking midnight and we're in the woods. We don't know where we're going, so let's just all stick together. And he just keeps insisting like, no, trust me, it'll be fine. And then they're like, no. And then he proposes, alright, how about, the guys come with me and then you girls can go like another direction and we'll meet you there. I can't remember how we came to that agreement, but we somehow did. That agreement was set in stone. So we're like, alright, calm. Okay, so Xander's leading the way and he's like, alright, come on boys, let's go, it's this way. But then as we're walking, he just like, out of nowhere, fucking dips. Oh, he legs it, he made some weird noises as he was running away too. He made like some next car engine noises and we were there like, what? So we saw him like running because thankfully he led us onto a bike track, so we weren't completely lost because the bike track gave us a good indication of where we should go next. And he's running, so we're like, okay, we might as well catch up to him. So we're running after him. Nowhere near as fast as he is. He's like a dot now, but we're still trying to catch up. It got to the point where Xander had just completely vanished in there, and we're just like, well, fuck. What do we do now? So we're walking down this path now. We stopped for some reason. I can't exactly remember why. But it was just so weird that he'd run off and now we're just walking on a path trying to find our way. So we're walking down the path and I think one of us got out our phones and tried using snap maps to identify where our friends were, which eventually worked. It took forever, but then we finally managed to find them again. So we're all together, and then we're all just saying to Xander, like, you're a fucking prick, dude. You just abandoned us. Never do that again. And he's there laughing so hard. Like, I didn't expect him to find it that funny, but he was like suffocating with laughter the fact he just ditched his mates. So, okay, we're all together again. Everything's chill, and we're like, all right, let's go to this rave. It can't be hard to find. We're probably hearing the music and all the people. So let's go. Now, we'd seen a van like 5 minutes before go in a certain direction. So we thought, okay, we'll just follow that van because they're probably going to the rave. Okay, so we're walking down this route. It didn't take us that far until we caught up with the van. So the van had these two guys like emptying everything out. So we knew this was for the rave. But bear in mind, by the time this had happened, it was like, 1 a.m. now. This was like 1 a.m. and Darren told us it was going to start at 11. So it's great start. They're only just unloading stuff out of their van, and we're just like, oh, really? We thought it would have started by now, but whatever. We'll probably help out a bit too. So these guys are just unloading the van, getting stuff ready. But in the meantime, like, we had nothing to do. We were standing there in the freezing cold whilst happy, and it's like, what the fuck? What do we even do? But then we figured, they'll get it set up pretty quickly, and then people will arrive, and it will be a fun rave still. Yeah, time goes by, and people aren't really arriving. At this point, I'm just like, where the hell? I could barely think. Mind you, I was off it. I was in another zone, and I was just like, shit, nothing's happening. We're the only people here. What do we plan to do? Now, I was willing to wait because I thought this would be awesome, and who cares if we get back home at like 6 a.m. It would be a nice fun adventure to walk back home. So we're waiting, and then I'm getting some of my mates are coming up to me and whispering like, Louis, this is actually really, really boring. What should we do? Should we just go? And then I'm starting to figure out, maybe we should go. No one's arriving. We are so fucked. And it's so dark and it's cold. I just want to go home at this point. But Darren, because of course it's Darren, he's like, no, we should wait because, I feel bad because, they come out all this way and there might not be a rave. So I feel bad. Let's stay for a little longer. And we're all just like, Darren, no. every now and then, this, like, stop sign would just fall over, and it would be the funniest shit to us. That was about the only entertaining thing that happened whilst waiting for this rave to start. Because, like, they've got this music set up on a laptop, and they had a generator that I guess was, like, plugging in the speakers, but the speakers weren't working. So the only music they had was playing on this little laptop. And at this point, we were just like, yeah, come on, let's go. It's like, what, 2:30 a.m. right now, maybe even 3, I can't remember exactly what time it was. But we were just like, we gotta dip. So we start moving out, we're moving out of this forest, and it's like, we were just, the entire time we were saying, oh man, that was so shit. I'm so disappointed because we were so looking forward to that, and we'd wasted our drinks and everything on this night where we could have had a party, you know, we could have gone to someone's house, or even through the town centre, we could have had a laugh. But, yeah, no, we wasted it. Now, I don't blame the organisers, I don't blame them at all, you know, it's whatever. It's not their fault at all, and I feel really bad for making this video in general, but it's just like, it was a weird night. And so, you know, we're walking out, and then we just suddenly realise, how the shit are we actually going to get home? Because there's no buses running, taxis are going to be expensive as shit, and, like, it's dark, bro. It's, like, very dark. We have no way of getting there. We just decided, fuck it, let's walk. Because, I mean, there was no pavement, so we walked on the pure road, but there were no cars coming, because it was, like, what, 3 a.m. at this point. And we're just walking down this road. Dude, I was loving it. I can't lie. I was loving it. Because everything that I could see in front of me, which was barely anything, entertained the shit out of me. Because it was pure fog. It became extremely foggy. And all I could see were fields of sheep and stuff. So I was just like, damn, this is pretty funny. So we walked for quite a while down this road. And then me and my friend... Let's call her Daisy. We were just talking about, like, Spider-Man the entire time, and random shit, honestly, anything to keep us entertained while we were walking down this foggy road. Eventually, we decided, you know, goddamn, this is torturous, we should just get a taxi at this point, because we are nowhere near home, and we are just still walking, getting nowhere. So we got a taxi, we got an Uber, we got in, and then eventually we went back to Darren's house. And that's about where the story ends. I think the only thing I can really add to it is, like, a few people actually turned up at this so-called rave. And it was just this old guy that was just like, yo, you want to spliff? And it was quite funny. I don't think anyone else joined that rave, though, which is pretty sad. But yeah, that was it. That's it. That's one of my first stories that I will share with you on this channel. This rebrand, I gotta get used to it. But I think if I tell more stories like this, it'll be pretty fun. I'm having fun explaining it, to be fair. Like I say, it was a weird night. But yeah, that's about all I got for this video. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.